They are ready to race. Here we go. And green means go and off the line. A beautiful start there from both people on the front, but Jari Kaliakowski actually got the jump on Oliver, but Oliver's pulled alongside. There's just half a car's length in it. Brilliant defense from Oliver Eriksen, and now Kaliakowski has dropped down behind Robin Larsson. So in the middle of all that, Robin Larsson was brilliant. Clean overtake. So we've had an overtake before we even enter the first proper lap. That's how dramatic RallyX Nordic is.
Yeah, Robin was sneaking up on the inside there and made a clever move. He's right in the back of Eriksen now, so right where he wanted to be.
Yeah, definitely. And look, he's not Eriksen is not getting away at all. And Kaliakowski will be kicking himself because he was focusing on trying to get ahead of Oliver. Meanwhile, Robin just did him on the inside. That was really good. Hedstrom goes to the Joker, which could be a good tactical move to bring him out behind Carlson, just to catch up and pick them off as they joker through the course of this race. So, Oliver Eriksen out front, just starting to pull away from Robin Larsson, but their lap times have been very good all weekend and very, very close.
Yeah, they've been very even all weekend long. Yeah, they've been 1 to 10 separated on the lap times all the time. So it's going to be tight, but Kaliakowski is keeping up with Larsson as well, German as well, so it looks like an interesting final.
And the Germans, talk us a little bit about German's Polo, because that's an interesting machine.
The German's Polo is also an XWX car. It's the year of Kristoffersen and Martin together with VW, 2016 I would guess.
Okay, it must feel pretty good to drive a car that was once driven by Johan Kristoffersen, so that'll give you confidence. And we saw him very neatly take the Joker as well, so Carlson very good through the Joker. So, following the leaders now. With 4 laps, as we're about to cross the start-finish line, to have 3 laps to go. We go Oliver Eriksen super quick past us under the tunnel. I mean, it just makes so much fun, that stretch there. And then you have to put on the brakes to take this left-hander. So
Larsson into the Joker early here.
Okay.
Exactly the same lap times between Eriksen and Larsson the previous lap as well. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, 38.614. Brilliant lap times, and so consistent. That's what I love about these guys. They're these huge 650 brake horsepower beasts, but they can just put it exactly where they want, lap after lap after lap. So what can Kaliakowski do? Because of course he's got some clear air in front of him. He knows that Robin Larsson will be doing his best to chase. Oh, we've got a car drawing to a stop at the top of the hill.
Yeah, Carlson sees some mechanical issues. He's stopping to the side of the track, so it should be no worries from the race. Eriksen to the Joker to defend Larsson.
Okay.
Kaliakowski follows.
Oh, interesting. So this Joker merge is crucial for the race result.
Looks like Eriksen pulled away even a little bit in that lap.
And also, Robin Larsson massively gapped Kaliakowski, so I don't know what happened to Kaliakowski. So, yep, there's Carlson. That's a real shame for Carlson, and that means that Peter Hedstrom, if he's still out there, should pick up a point or 2 extra. So, Oliver Eriksen, 2 laps to go. Comes round, that long left-hander. Now, the drift on here is very interesting because some drivers go very close to this barrier, and some like to keep a little bit of a safety net between them and that barrier. So how do you see this playing out? Everyone's jokered.
Yes, it's kind of spread out the race now. Eriksen has pulled away actually from Larsson. Like in the semi, it looks like Larsson is overdriving a little bit too much, and Oliver Eriksen is more tidy and keeping the line. You see Kaliakowski has lost some track as well to Larsson, so it looks like it's just a matter of getting the cars to the checkered flag.
Oh yeah, there's Peter Hedstrom who's come to a close, and it could be, we just see him passing there, but it doesn't affect the race result. Here we go, Oliver Eriksen takes the checkered flag and wins in Denmark. Robin Larsson chases him across the line in second, and Jari Kaliakowski takes 3rd place. Fantastic result for Oliver Eriksen. Came into this weekend as championship leader, and he continues a great season.
Yeah, great job by Eriksen.
Yeah.
Got a good start and just, he pulled away. He did good. He was the quickest on the track. Larsson was pushing, but couldn't catch him.
So let's have a look at the replays of this. I really thought that Kaliakowski was going to take him there, but he'd lost out. And a great move by Robin Larsson. It just out of nowhere snuck up the inside. And then it's pretty straightforward for Oliver from that point on. 2 double jumps, beautiful work. That must feel great, just bounce, like skimming stones across a fjord.
Yeah, it's a one-of-a-kind jump. I haven't really seen that kind of jump anywhere else, so it's like you say, it's very spectacular.
Yeah, and if you get it right, it must feel great. If you get it wrong, it must feel sore. So a real shame for Carlson. and for Hedström, both pulling out, but pulling out a lead and a lead in the championship. There's Oliver Eriksen in the Honda Civic. And worth noting as well, as they pass Hedström stricken at the side of the road, that this car is still in development for European racing. You know, it's not one we're familiar with over here.
No, for sure. Now it's all legal. It's homologated to race in both European and World Rallycross. So this is the first step we took to bring it home, and it's showing great potential. Great to hear. There's very sporting of Ulrich Linnemann to go and congratulate him, but you can see how much this means to Oliver Eriksen. You know, I'm sure he's got a lot of trophies at home, as you all do, but this one clearly means a lot. Yeah, for sure. He gets so happy when it goes well for Oliver. You know, opposite to me, I'm quite laid back, and he's very happy. So that's the sign of a true Eriksen. He knows someone will have to fix that roof, and it'll probably be him. Yeah. So he pops it back up again. So let's get confirmation as he takes off his helmet that he is the winner of round 3 of RallyX Nordic here in Denmark. Oliver Eriksen, brilliant performance. In the end, 2.5 seconds ahead of Robin Larsson, and making up the podium with a very impressive weekend, Jari Kaliakowski. Philip Gehrmann, Andreas Karlsson, and Peter Hedström make up 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so George should be with our winner, Oliver Eriksen.
Oliver, great win. Tell us a bit about your race.
I had a good launch again. I saw Kaliakowski challenge me a bit on the outside. But I kept good control of him. I saw that he braked early, so I could take my inside and leave him space on the outside. So from there I just tried to drive as clean as I could, not do anything over exciting, just consistent laps in, and it worked out.
2 out of 3 wins so far in Rallycross Nordic. You must be pleased with that.
It's going incredibly well this start of the season, and let's hope it continues the rest of it as well.
Good news for the championship.
Yeah, I must have pulled a bit of a gap now, so yeah, that feels great, you know. But you know, it's early on in the season, we haven't even gone halfway yet, so no safe. Keep trying to get the wins.
Congratulations. Thank you.
So I love that. If he wants to watch the TV, he can see now exactly how much he's pulled away. Oliver Eriksen now on 72 points ahead of Jari Kaliakowski. So when they came in, there was only a 1-point gap between those two. Now he's extended it to 6 points, so that's impressive. Robin Larsson still in 3rd, Peter Hedström still in 4th, and Ulrich Linnemann still in 5th. So holding position at the moment in the championship, but extending that lead for Oliver Eriksen, and you know him well. He must be happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, I would be. No, he showed, great mature driving this weekend, and yeah, I was impressed, to be honest.
Okay, well, someone who might not be quite so impressed is Robin Larsson, because he's had a difficult weekend. Here he is with George.
Robin, just as in the semi-final, you chased Oliver hard there. Tell us a bit about it.
I don't think it was that hard, because he had 100 meters before me all laps, and both in the semi-final and final, so it was hard to drive in that. When they have water track, there was a little bit dirt on the windscreen, but nothing to blame. We didn't have the pace in the semi and the final, but yeah, it was the Q2 that took that this weekend from me, so yeah, I'm struggling.
And the dust improved from earlier today?
Yeah, of course. It's better with the wet on the windscreen than the dust, but yeah, it's always better to drive in clean air, but Oliver was better in the semi and the final, of course.
Well done, thank you.
Well, that's really interesting there, because Robin Larsson, of course, he's no stranger to winning. I mean, he won Argentina World RX in 2015. He's leading the European Rallycross Championship, and he's yet to win a RallyX Nordic race so far, and he's never been to Nysum before, so he will feel frustrated. Okay, let's go down to our 3rd place finisher and get an interview with George.
Yeah, that's 2 podiums out of 3 races. Are you happy with that result?
Yes, I am very happy. And I don't know what is now championship standings.
But it's good news, nice consistent results.
Yes.
And the car was good?
Yes, car is very good.
And you enjoyed driving at Nysum?
Yes.
Thank you.